Norm Miller's harassment plan with my mom in 2000. How do I know this? Probation. That's why this is called this. Well, because in 2000 I fucking stole something to get put on probation. They took me in the police station. My mom and my dad had to pick me up. And Norm Miller literally told my dad that he was going to arrest him or kill him, and that he was going to use my mom to be an informant. Well, at that point, what he was saying was he knew how to try and control me or control someone like me on drugs. How I knew to go against him in 2000 and try and learn from other cops and other lawyers and other prosecutors and other judges other than the ones he works with to go against those ones and himself. Now, what's important about that is that Chris Peterman took a bribe. And that bribe that was in 2008 with Tiffany and O'Shea, I shouldn't have been able to take the deal for only two burglary charges because they're informants with my mom and they have more information, right? And everybody else could give information out. So when I was on house arrest, it wasn't that I was on house arrest, it was I had a warrant the whole time, and that's why I stayed home. And then with coupling that with my dad and Walt Pesterfield saying I don't have to be at the probation department for 60 days during my dad's death. Now you're coupling with, oh, he must have had a warrant again and they dropped it and he knows how to get his warrants dropped by threatening people. And he's a negligent informant who actually is ratting on our real informants. Then you couple that with now I have to go on the run in 013 for a little bit where I had to outrun the cops twice and all that whatnots and stuff, and I have immunity and all the weird shit, and then shit gets real bizarre with the mind control shit, and Chris Cohen comes in and he's getting bribed by Judge Grant, and they're thinking they can put people under mind control, make them do whatever they want because they already fucking bribed Grant into thinking she could do this in '08. Then you wait, and then you go on to 15, where I have to call Terry Moss because I knew it was better to put a warrant for myself for telephonic phone harassment in case they tried to charge me with the Umpqua Community College shooting down here because I leaked police information, have too much information, and my mom and Keith and Addie can't rat on anyone in the Boom family or the Hassler family or the Ayers family because of Chad Boom's immunity. And then you couple that on with Chris Peterman and Tiffany and O'Shea doing what they did to me and hiding the warrant after Crossroads to Free by the Sea all the way up till 2021 when I got to Avante. And you put the dog hit in there with my mom saying, oh, well, that's why they were never allowed to put warrants on. So now Norm Miller is working with John Berg, Ted Grove, and Tiffany and O'Shea to say that their informants are used to put warrants on people and put houses under investigation. And that's what Keith and Addie were talking to Chad's mom for because they're the ones with the backgrounds with their son Ricky that is trained to do that. And now you get into the extortion stuff of how my grandpa was extorted, how my dad was extorted, how Dave was extorted, how Patty O'Neill was extorted, how Donna Hassler was extorted, why I needed those contracts, why I needed the Pearl Gray contract for the extortion of her by her own son Dale for working with Keith and Don just to keep them out and then letting ISN abuse them just like he's doing now at Connections Academy, which used to be called Sorb, which I got filmed on Facebook and all that. You couple all that, that's nothing but extortion, dude. It's fucked up.